What is up? What's up, guys? Man, feels good to have I.O.M.A on PC. So if you're just now tuning into the stream, this is going to be the very first I.O.M.A PC Championship Series. Tonight we are doing the 450 Pro class. Next Saturday we'll be doing the 250 Pro class. We had some Gunzig in the chat, what's up? Yeah, we had some late minute signups. It's the first race, so we're hoping that it only gets a little bit bigger as time goes on. But we got we got an A, B, and a C group. I'll be streaming the A group, and then we'll get the times figured out. Then we'll get into the heats, the LCQ, and the main event. If you're not familiar with the format, we'll do a 10-minute heat race. The top 5 out of both heats go to the main event, and the top 2 out of the LCQ. So we're only taking 12 in the main event. It's kind of a shame that you can't take more because there are so many talented riders in this game. But maybe in the future games that will work itself out. But I'm going to go ahead and start inviting some riders into this. We have Kimson, Swerd, Benista, Pedrin, Sean625, Hooter, UHL, Hegs, Exhibit, Overnight Owl, Overweight Owl, and the Processor in Group A. So we're going to get these guys in here, and then we're going to go ahead and get this started. We know that the Supercross race is on tonight, so we're going to try to get this all done within 2 hours. Hopefully we can make it happen. It is the very first stream, so we might run into some issues, but we'll get it all worked out, get it all smoothed out. This is going to be a 6-race championship series. This week is the 450 class. Next Saturday at the same time is the 250 class. So really excited to get this going for you guys. So let me get some players in here and we'll get this thing started up. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you can hear me. Again, guys, if you are just now tuning into the stream, we're about to get Group A going. Making sure we're getting everybody in. Yeah. What is up, guys? Make sure if you guys are online, you make sure that you're showing that you're online, or I won't be able to see you on here. We're missing Sean and Hooter. So if you're watching the stream now, just let me know, shoot me a message. Sean 625. We're looking for a Sean 625, and we're looking for Hegs and Hooter. Again, guys, if you're just now tuning into the stream, we are getting Group A qualifying started. We're going to hopefully get promptly at 5 p.m. We got about 4 minutes. We're just making sure we got all the riders in here, and then we're going to get into this battle. We got some fast guys in Group A. You got Kimson, you got Banista, you got UHL, Overweight Al the Processor. And that is just in Group A. Group B has a lot of fast guys as well. Kobe UHL, what is up, my guy? Hooter is offline. Sean is offline as well. We're going to make sure these guys aren't going to join, and then we're going to get right into here. We're not going to wait up for anybody tonight. Oh, is it UHL or just U or O, like UE? Not sure. Let me know, buddy. I'm sorry, man. Hex should be in here. Guys, you gotta make sure that you appear online, or I'm not gonna see you on here. Just a few more minutes and we're gonna get this first qualifying session underway. Okay, almost ready, guys. We're just waiting to see if these guys show up. If not, we're gonna get started. We have Sword, Benista, Kimson, the processor, Overweight Al, and UHL 760 Motorsports. Let me know in the chat if I'm saying that right. Yule, basically. Okay, yes, thank you, thank you. Yule. Okay, guys. It is that time. It is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you know what that means. It's time for qualifying. And here we go. One qualifying session. We're taking the top 24 out of all the riders in tonight. So it is very important to get some good laps in while you can. All right, boys. Let's get this going. So we're on board with the processor right now. Salt Lake City 13. I feel like a lot of people play this track because obviously there's 6 tracks. Got Kimson right here, one of the fastest guys in the world on this game, maybe arguably in the world. You have Weedy, who's also really good. You have Access, a lot of guys in the Xbox community, but Kimson is definitely one of the fastest riders in the world, so it's really cool to see him in here. Check out some of his lines. Benista on that KTM, number 27. Benista coming through. Let's take it back to the processor. Everyone gets their screen time. Check out some of these big lines on the 450. Again, we got some music playing in here today. Right now there is kind of a bug in the Supercross 4 game where there is no sound during race director mode. So maybe if they get this figured out in the future and we have some actual motorcycle sounds on here, we will get the music off during the thing. But I think it's just a little better if we got some you know, some background music going. Let me know if that's okay with you guys in the chat, or if you'd rather have no music. Either way, doesn't matter to me. Overweight Al. All these guys have been racing in the DMR series as well, so we're very familiar with these guys. Been racing against these guys, and these guys are extremely fast. Some of the fastest guys in the world. Like I said, let's take a lap with Kinson, see if he's doing anything. Just looks like he's really got that wheelie scrub down. That's really, in this game, that's a really important technique to learn, is where you put your front wheel just over the lip, and it kind of gives you like a little wheelie boost. Yeah, it pretty much gives you a wheelie boost. It's not very realistic with how riding is in real life, but if you want to go fast in this game, you're going to need to do those techniques. So Kim's coming in. I wish you could see the lap times on here, but we'll see them at the end of qualifying. We're going to take it back to the processor. Looks like he went down. We'll take it back to I.O.M.A. And you'll see a lot of guys on KTMs and Husqvarnas on this game. Seems to be the faster bikes. I know the Honda handles fairly well in this game, but the KTM and the Huskies kind of just have a little bit of a speed advantage. So you'll see a lot of the riders on either a KTM or a Husqvarna, just in case you were wondering. Guys, if you are just now joining the chat, welcome. This is Group A qualifying. We got about 5.5 minutes left, and then we'll take a short intermission. We'll get the times figured out, and then we'll start our Heat 1. We're taking the top 24 guys, and if you get the top 24 fastest lap times, you'll be in the night show. So that's what everyone is trying to do. You want to make it in the night show. That is the big deal. It's the big picture. I.O.M.A looks like he's found a really fast line right here. Another technique that the fast guys will do is, again, this game is not, this is an arcade style motorcycle game. So what you might see the riders do in real life might not be the fastest thing to do in this game. And again, they'll do the wheelie boost that I was talking about, and they'll kind of skim across the rhythm section if they can do it. Sometimes it's faster to skim across than it is to actually jump through that, and you'll notice some of these riders doing that. I.O.M.A's looking good. I know he's been slowly improving in the DMR series, so I look forward to seeing him put in a good result tonight as well. We got a cluster of riders back here. Looks like we got the overweight owl, Kim's in, the processor. We'll take it back to the track cam. So right now, Kim's in, the processor, Benista, and I.O.M.A, and Overweight Owl are your top 5 qualifiers in Group A at the moment as we speak. We still have 3 minutes and 15 seconds left, so anything is possible, anything can happen. Take it back with Sword. Kit's looking good. I like that white and red on that Husqvarna. It looks really nice. We're almost at the 2-minute warning, and this is Group A qualifying session. This is the very first I.O.M.A PC Championship Series, so a lot of people are excited about this. I know the guys at I.O.M.A are really excited about this. Really doing big things this year. They got a PlayStation Series now, the Xbox Series, and now they are on PC. So all of us PC players are really excited about that. You pretty much have DMR and I.O.M.A doing the only big series on PC. So it's really cool to see them jumping over to the computers. I'm gonna take it back up with Kimison. Just under a minute left. And we'll get the qualifying times, we'll take a short intermission, and then we'll get back with our heats. If you guys have any questions in the chat, just let me know. Also, if you guys are excited about the freaking race tonight, the first I.O.M.A race, give me some flames in the freaking chat. That's what we need to see. We need to see some flames in the chat. Let me start it out. It's like a wave of flames, boys. Kimison just making it look easy, pulling a tear off halfway through the rhythm, looking super comfortable. That was a really fast line right there. So this is going to be his last lap. Here we go with the processor. See if he can make a little push on his last lap. He's looking like, oh, a little mistake there. Okay, so there you see, we got the times right there. Alright guys, we're going to get the times in. We're going to take a short break and then we'll be back with all the heats. Again, you can check the official results out at iomaesports.net. I want to get that linked up for you in the description. And we'll see you in just a little bit for heat number 1 for the 450 Pro class. What is up, guys? It's TKO Smokey, and if you're just now tuning in, we are getting the final times for the first qualifying. The top 24 will go to the heat races. We've got some really fast guys in the race tonight. We got Goonzig in the house, we got Yule in the house, we got Kimazin in the house, we got Pedrin. What's up, Sour, in the chat? Good to see you guys turning out. Again, in the description of this video, I have the IOMAesports.net. You can check the official results for the heats, the qualifying times, everything like that. You can also go there to sign up for next week's race. Or if you want to race the 250s, you can go there and race next Saturday's race. Also, I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're at 541 right now. Help me get to that 1,000, baby. We got to get that 1,000. Also, if you're in the stream and you haven't liked the video, what are you waiting on? Let's get it, boys. Let's get this chat hype. Discord. Let me get that up for you guys. Good looking out. We're not using my Discord, we're using the Primetime Discord. So let me get a little Discord link up there, and we'll have it really shortly. Sorry about that, guys. Good looking out, though. Here we go. I'll have it up just in a second. Okay, so Primetime's Discord is up in the description. All the riders should join that Discord. That's where you can talk to each other on there, and if there's any discrepancies in the race, you can talk to us there. Don't you just love the bots that comment on your videos? They're so awesome, right? Invites should be going out very soon. Alright, let's get these guys in here. Goonzig's gonna be in Heat 1. We got Triptez, JS Robinson, Sir J1, Hegs, Sign. Alright, let's get these boys in here. We got SX Corey in this heat. I'm pretty sure he's a PlayStation guy. He's going to make his debut on the PC today. Very cool. Oh. So the players are loading in. We'll get this Heat 1 started very soon, guys. Appreciate your patience. If anyone, let's go, boys. If anyone is friends with Amoto Zarn, please send him an invite. Oh, we got him right here. Sorry about that. So after this, we'll be good to go. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous. The stream is still on intermission, Farmhouse Gaming. All right, looks like we got everybody ready. Everyone is in. Looking good. Okay, here we go. We're getting started with heat number 1. What are your guys' predictions in the chat? Who's going to come out on top? We got a 10-minute heat race. We're taking the top 5. They'll go directly to the main event. If you're not in the top 5, you will go to the LCQ, where they will only take the top 2. So this is going to be super, super cutthroat. You can see you got Sign, Drizzy, Goonzy, Gold with the Suzuki game, Emoto Zarn, Sir J1, Vatiz, Hegs, Triptez, JS Robinson. Alright guys, are you ready to get this thing started? Woo! I can feel it. We are running a medium length standard 450, no qualifying, collisions on, advanced physics. This is the real deal. These are the pros. Hey, Corey, sorry about that. We'll get you in Heat 2. Sorry about that. Alright. Okay, so we're missing SX Corey. I thought I sent him an invite. Alright, we're going to back out of this and it'll be really, really fast. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, we're going to take a short little break, and then we'll get the invites going and we'll get this thing started up really, really fast. Sorry about that. All the anticipation. Gunzig. Oh god. Alright, we'll get the invites out super fast. Again, if you're just now tuning in to the stream, go ahead and give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? This is gonna be the Heat 1 of the 450 Pro Class I.O.M.A Esports Championship Series. I'm your host, TKO Smokey. And we're getting this bad boy underway. Gold, Goonzig, Hegs, JS Robinson, Overweight Owl, Sir J, Sign, SX Corey, there we go. trip test. Alright, it looks like we got everybody in. Sorry for the delay. Sometimes these things happen. What? All right, here we go. With a stacked heat race, we're getting loaded in for heat number 1. Sorry about that, Overweight Owl. I just missed you so much I had to invite you over. All right, I think we're all good, guys. So we're doing a 10-minute race, the top 5 go directly to the main event, and if you don't make it the top 5, you're going to the LCQ, where they'll only take the top 2. We got Gunzig, Fatisse, Sergey 1, Gold, JS Robinson, Emoto Zarn, Trip Test, Sign, Drizzy, SX Corey, Hegs. This is a stacked race. Who's gonna get the whole shot? Here we go. Predictions in the chat. We're gonna go on board with the Gunzig man himself. No pressure. Here we go. Looks like Hegs into the lead. And Motozarn. We know Motozarn throws down some really fast laps. You got Hegs in second. SX Corey in third. Sign Drizzy in fourth. Gold making the move on Gunzig. This is going to be a tough race. So Motozarn into the lead early, followed by Hegs in second. Gold making a big mistake, and that's going to let... Oh, Gunzig goes down! Fatisse and Sign Drizzy take advantage of the mistake. Hay bales flying everywhere. What is going back? This is JS Robinson and Gold right here. This is for your qualifying position. So JS Robinson in 6th, looking on the outside, looking in right here. He's got to get around Fatisse or Gold to be in the qualifying spot. Still a little over 8 minutes left, plenty of time, but he goes off the track with a big mistake, and that's going to let Fatisse and Gold pull away just a little bit. Fatisse riding the edges of the track. Let's see what Gold's going to do. Is he going to make this move? The riders are just wide open in that whoop section, but Motozarn is just pulling away while these guys are duking it out in the back. Looking nice and smooth. We've seen Motozarn in some public lobbies and in the prime time series. This guy definitely has the speed and consistency to give Kimmelsen a run for his money tonight. Let's take it back. Gold in third, Triptez in second. The DMR King on that Husqvarna. Vatisse in fourth, Heggs in fifth, Esek Corey in sixth. Let's see if he can make up any time on these guys battling in front of him. These guys are just pushing the track to the limit. You can see Heggs getting a little impatient. He's in that 5th place spot. That's not a very good position to be in when you got guys right behind you. Let's see if SX Corey can catch up and take advantage of the mistakes that these guys are making right now. So Sergey, Sign, and Gunzig are pretty far back. They must have had some bad luck early. Robinson's all but given up. Robinson, we need you out of the track. I'm not sure if his controller died, but if we go back and he's still back there, we're going to have to boot him from the heat. Triptez in second. Looks like he's closing in a little bit on Motozarn. We know Triptez has the speed. SX Corey now into third, Vatisse in fourth, and Gold in fifth in that final qualifying position. Alright. Sorry about that, guys, but we had to get Robinson out of the middle of the track. We don't want to have him stalled out on the track and it affect the rest of the race. So Motozarn still out front. SX Corey still in third. Gold in fourth. And Sir J1 now in fifth. Heggs isn't too far behind, but he's got to make a move. Only 5 minutes left in this heat race. Gold making a big mistake on that Suzuki. Heggs is going to take advantage of that on that KTM. But you can see the Suzuki coming up on the inside. He's not going to give it to him that easy. Sergey is loving this. He's able to pull away just a little bit while those two are battling back there. Let's see where SX Corey is. He is now caught up to Triptez. Not sure if he's just on a heater or Triptez made a mistake, but a Motozarn is not. You can see him in the end of your frame going into that rhythm section. So these two have definitely closed in the gap on him. SX Corey staying low in this rhythm section. A little mistake towards the end, and that's going to let Triptez pull back out. Just under 4 minutes left in this heat race. If you're just now tuning in, this is heat race number 1. We take the top 5 qualifiers, or the top 5 riders out of this heat, and they'll go directly to the main event. If you're not in the top 5, you will go to the LCQ. So if you're in 6th, 7th, or 8th, that's not the position you want to be in. And Motozarn out here. He's been out front the whole entire race since the very first lap, so he's got control of the race, staying pretty consistent. You got Triptez and SX Corey in the back. Guys, if you're enjoying the race right now, give it a thumbs up. We've got some good battles right now with SX Corey and Triptez. I'm curious to see what the lap times are after this heat. Let's take it back here and check on 5th. So the top 4 and 5 guys have kind of pulled out a lead over Vitesse. So this is a good battle right here. If these two guys don't pay attention and watch out, Heggs is slowly catching back up and Gunzig back here. A little over 2 minutes left. If any of these guys make a mistake, Gunzig could take advantage of this. Vitesse is just slowly falling back. Gunzig rocking the 277 number. Oh, and Heggs goes down, and that's going to move Gunzig on the catbird seat. So Gunzig in 6th, looking on the outside. He wants to get in on this heat race. No one wants to try to qualify from the LCQ. They are super savage in those LCQs. They get pretty aggressive, so you kind of want to make it in from your heat race. Gold up here with Sir J. We'll take it on board with Sir J right now. So Sir J, you can see SX Corey. These guys have been making a little mistakes, and you can see gold right off to the left of Sir J. Let's see if he can make a move. Here we go. Some really good battles right now. Here they go, scrubbing over these jumps, trying to save as much time as possible over this big Supercross triple. Let's see if he can get through this rhythm section clean. SX Corey is just out in front. 38 seconds remaining in the race. Here we go. Let's see how he handles this. Whoops. SX Corey. Right here. Triptez. Gold. Sir J. Gunzig's falling off a little pace right now. Vitesse back around, so looks like Gunzig made a big mistake. He's going to find himself in the LCQ. Oh, he did not want to do that. Amodo Zarn. 2 laps to go. Once he crosses his finish line, he'll only have 1 lap left. Let's see if he can hold it together. Here we go. Amodo Zarn with the white flag. Triptez in 2nd. SX Corey in 3rd. The top 3 have really pulled away from the rest of the field right now. Sign Drizzy. Just pulling it in. Mozarn about to come up to the finish line. Had control of the whole entire race. Really put in a good, solid, consistent ride. So looking forward to see what he can do in the main event. So your Heat 1 winner is Mozarn. Triptez coming in 2nd. SX Corey in 3rd. Followed by Gold. These guys are going to be going straight to the main event, and here you have it, Sir J. The top 5 are going directly to the main event. So there you have it. Your top 5. And Motozarn, Triptez, SX Corey, Gold, and Sir J won Those guys, the lucky guys, lucky racers, are going to the 450 main event. Fatisse, Hex, Gunzig, and Sign Drizzy, and JS Robinson. They'll try again in the LCQ, but right now we're going to take a short intermission. And we'll be back with heat number 2. Good race, guys. Good race. Good to see that battle with Triptez and the SX Corey. It's a shame you saw Gunzig in the chat. His controller died. Stuff happens. We want to see Gunzig. We want to see the B main assassin in the A main tonight. Just a few minutes, we're getting the invites out, and we'll start with heat number 2. So heat 2 is loading in. This is a really fast heat, guys. Again, if you're just now tuning into the stream, go ahead and give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers. We're at 543 subscribers. Let's see if we can get to 550 today. Really appreciate you guys. But here we go. This is a really fast heat. We have Yule, Banista, The Processor, Brett, Brop, Overweight Al, Lorenzo, Kim is in, Swerd, Q, Monaco. These guys are super fast. Again, this is a 10-minute heat race. The top 5 go directly to the main event. If you don't get the top 5, you're going to be in that LCQ. Chat, let's see some flames. We got to get the flames going for heat number 2. You guys ready? Well, let's get it going. Here we go, on board with Banista. Little jump start right here, but Monaco out front with a great jump. Processor's gonna take the inside right there. Some carnage in the back. Kim is in already, trying to make a move. Yule in second. Q in third, 87 on that KTM. Q making the move into third. Passing Yule. He's gonna set his sight on Kim is in first right now. No surprise. Overweight Al in third. The Processor in fourth, and Banista getting moved back to sixth. Yule moving into that fifth and final qualifying position. Again, this is only the first lap. Gonna take it back up to the Processor. In fourth, Overweight Al in third, Q in second. Kim is in first, out there throwing the tear off out. Look at that line right there, so precise. That's where you gotta be, smooth and precise in these Supercross races. Again guys, if you're just now tuning in, this is heat number 2. We got about 8.5 minutes left in this heat. Top 5 go directly to the main event. Kim is in first, Q in second, the Processor in third, Yule in fourth, and Overweight Al in fifth. Top 5 are starting to pull away from the rest of the crowd, or yeah, the rest of the field right now. Banista in 6th, Monaco in 7th, Sword in 8th, Brett Brop in 9th, Lorenzo in 10th. We'll take it back up with Kim is in. We're going to go on board with him. So the Processor in the second, Yule in third now. Q must have gone down in fourth place. So there we have it. One lap with Kim is in. We're going to take it back to the Processor. Looking good. Yule right there. Q pushing the pace a little bit. Yule's going to have to start riding a little protective. Just barely gets past that. And here we go. Oh! Yule almost off the track, and he is pushing the edges, my friend. Right here. Q being clean right there. He could have put Yule over the berm right there, but decided not to. Banista still in 5th, but he's got company from Overweight Al right now. Overweight Al does not want to go to that LCQ. Banista in 5th. Casing that just a little bit. These guys can see Yule and Q right in front of these guys. Oh! Every time I see Q, he is knocking the hay bales down. He is really riding the edges of the track. Overweight Al getting a good run through that rhythm section. Now he's set his eyes on Yule in 3rd place. Let's take it back to Banista. Not too far back. The Processor up in second, keeping Kimizan honest. You can see Kimizan right there making some mistakes. That's going to allow the Processor to make up just a little bit more time on him. You can see Yule and the overweight Al doing battle right here. We've been warned about Q. It doesn't seem like he's doing anything fishy right now. We want a good, honest, clean race, guys. The two riders, I'm imagining they're just fifth gear wide open through that whoop section. The top two have just checked out though. Kimizan not making up too much time on the Processor. The Processor really keeping Kimizan honest. One mistake from Kimizan and the Processor is really going to take that first place position. But the battle back here with third, fourth, and fifth is getting tense. 4.5 minutes left in heat number 2. Again, the top 5 qualifying go directly to the main event. If you're in 6th, if you're in Benista's position, you are starting to sweat just a little bit. You do not want to go to that LCQ. Some people say LCQ is the best race of the night just because everyone is so desperate. But I tell you, it might be fun to watch, but you do not want to be in it. Overweight Al in 5th. Q's made the move into 3rd. This 3, 4, and 5 battle right here is really good. Q making a mistake in the rhythm section, and that's going to let Yule and Overweight Al make the move. Overweight Al just putting his bike just in the right spot so Q couldn't get a drive coming down that berm right there. So Yule into 3rd. We're going to go on board with him right now. Getting a good skim through that rhythm, tripling out. Rocking that Red Bull helmet. The helmet cam looks so cool going over these Supercross triples. Ooh, Yule getting really close to the edge there. These guys are pushing it and giving it everything they have. Let's check it back with Overweight Al and Q. We're almost at the 2-minute warning. So the battle right now is for 5th, 4th, and 3rd. This is a really good battle right now. It's the best battle on the track at the moment. So Q passes Overweight Al into 4th. Minute 40 left in the race. You can see Yule is kind of pulling away from this little group right now, and that's what he wants to do. We'll take it back up with our leader Kimizan right now. Getting into lappers, it looks like. So we're going to warn him. Let him know that Kimizan is coming through. Monaco too, we're going to warn him. These guys know that the leader is right behind them. Oh! And that's exactly what we didn't want to see, a lapper getting in the way of the leader, Kimazin. The processor still a little ways back. Kimazin is gonna get the white flag because time is expiring. Here we go. Kimazin pushing the edges of the track, getting a good run off that berm. Is going to stay low through this rhythm and kind of skim through here. That is the best line through there, not jumping through. These 450s have so much power that you're able to skim through a lot of these rhythm sections on this game. So a battle for second and third right now. I mean third and fourth. So Q is trying to make the move on overweight Al. He's going to have the inside line right here. Going to keep an eye on this. Last lap, anything goes. So Kimazin, your heat number 2 winner, followed by the processor in second, and it looks like Q got around the overweight Owl. So Q in third, the overweight Owl in fourth, and it looks like Yule is going to round out your top 5, and these guys are going to go to the main event. Brett Brott, Benicio Sword, Monaco, and Lorenzo all be going to the LCQ. I'm telling you, all the guys that are in this LCQ would not want to be in there. So there you have it. Kimazin, the processor, Q, overweight Al, and Yule are your top 5. Brett Brott, Benicio Sword, Monaco, and Lorenzo are all going to the LCQ. We're going to take a short intermission and we'll be right back with the 450 LCQ. Again, guys, if you're just now tuning into the stream, we just finished with heat number 2. Kim is in taking the win. We're getting loaded up for the LCQ. Guys, if you haven't liked the stream, go ahead and do that. And if you haven't subscribed, help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm at 543 now. Let's get it. I love those subscribers. Get them in there, boys. 544. You're blowing my freaking minds. You're blowing my minds. Alright, we're going to get this track selected. We're going to get the LCQ all set up. Man, this is going to be a crazy LCQ. Bin points. Consistency is definitely the key in this. Good start and consistency. Talk to Gunzig about that. We're going to have the Canadian hero, Gunzig. That's what I'm calling him. I'm calling him the Canadian hero. We're going to have him in the LCQ. And he's in the LCQ, but the guy is fast. So don't let his name, Gunzig, fool you. The guy's got speed. He just made the A main last week in DMR. So the guy's no joke. He's more than just a content creator. He is a racer. The Canadian hero in the chat, Gunzig. Alright, let's get these invites sent out. We got Batiste, Hex, Gunzig, Stein, Drizzy, JS Robinson, Brett Brock, Benisa Sword, and Monaco, and Lorenzo. So let's get it going. Batiste coming in with that invite. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got the riders loaded in for the LCQ. This is going to be a short, fast, nasty race. Again, only the top 2 are coming out of this going to the main event. So we got Vatisse, Gunzig, J.S. Robinson, Lorenzo, Banista, Brett Brop, Sign, Drizzy, Hegg, Sword, and Monaco. Predictions in the chat right now. Go. Who's the top 2? Who are you picking for the top 2? My hands are sweaty. Alright, let me know who you got. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go. Gunzig right here on the outside gate. Gets an okay jump. Just gonna let up and let these guys take themselves out, which I think might have been a good move because he's in 4th now. Gunzig getting a good run through that rhythm section. And here we go, the carnage in the back. We got Vatisse, we got Sword and Lorenzo all over the track, but Gunzig in 2nd, J.S. Robinson in 1st. Can they hold on? 4.5 minutes left in the race. Vatisse in 3rd. He's going to try to take that position away from Gunzig. Gunzig and Robinson already doing battle. Gunzig slingshotting around on that corner right there. Gunzig into the lead. Robinson squaring him up. This is the battle for the transfers position. Vatisse right there in 3rd on that Suzuki. Robinson and Gunzig do not want to mess up because this guy is right behind them. Sword in 4th, Lorenzo in 5th, Heggs in 6th. Robinson must have made a big mistake because Vatisse has now moved into 2nd and has put his eyes on Gunzig. We're going to go on board with Gunzig right now. Putting in those laps. Over the finish, scrub, and let's see if he can hit this corner really nice and smooth. Right here. This guy looks like he's edging the track, but Vatisse right behind him. A little mistake, and that's going to let Robinson close the gap just a little bit. Oh, and Vatisse goes down, and Robinson moves into 2nd. Lorenzo in 4th. It's going to close the gap up on Vatisse. These guys are making mistakes right here. I'm sure the nerves are kicking in. Robinson having a hard time right there in the rhythm section. That Suzuki, you can hear it coming up behind him. Lorenzo. He's in 4th, but he's still in a really good spot right now to qualify for the main event. If Vatisse and Robinson get tangled up together, he's right there. Take it back up with Gunzig. Gunzig just riding super silky smooth right now. Over the rhythm, is he going to trip all the way and do the little wheelie scrub? That is the fast line. That's how you do it right there. He's going to get a good run out of that turn. J.S. Robinson staying consistent in 2nd. 1.5 minutes left in the race. Lorenzo in 3rd. Heggs in 4th. Batiste in 5th. Banista in 6th. Battling it up with Swerd. These guys don't want to do too much battling because they really need to push each other towards the front. Brett Brock goes down, but Batiste is just right up here. Heggs. Batiste is really coming apart right here. This is a fast pace. And look, Lorenzo goes down off the track, and that's going to allow Batiste to get around him into 3rd. So now Robinson in 2nd. He's going to have to run a perfect 50 seconds of a race because Batiste wants to get that Suzuki in the main event. Robinson looking good in 2nd, nice and steady, but Gunzig, what can you say? The Canadian hero. God bless Canada right now with 277. Looking like Jeremy McGrath out there from 1996. J.S. Robinson in 2nd, Batiste in 3rd. Something major is going to happen to Robinson for Batiste to have a shot. And mistakes like that's going to let Batiste catch back up. So it looks like the only shot of Batiste making it into the main event is something's going to have to happen to Robinson. But Gunzig up here just pulling away. You can see. The final lap of the LCQ. Again, if you're just now turning in, this is the LCQ. This is the final lap. We take the top 2, and they're going directly to the main event. The rest will have to try again next week. Or not next week, in 2 weeks. So you got 2 weeks to sharpen your skills, folks. Next Saturday is the 250 portion of the I.O.M.A PC Championship Series. But right now, we're on board with Gunzig. Let's see him attack this whoop section. Just got the flow going. Let's see if he can carry that into the main event. And there you have it. Gunzig, your LCQ winner. Robinson doing a wheelie. He's pumped to be in the main event, and there you go. So Gunzig and Robinson are going directly to the main event. GG boys, GG. That was a heck of a LCQ, guys. So again, if you're just now tuning in, Gunzig and Robinson are coming directly out of the LCQ into the main event. The rest are going to have to wait till next week. Hopefully they join us in the stream. Alright, we're going to take a short intermission and we're going to be right back with a 450 Pro Class main event. You can check the official results at IOMAesports.net. We got the socials, we got the Discord. We're about ready to do battle. Alright, we'll see you soon. So guys, if you're just now tuning into the stream, we're getting the 450 main event loaded in. If you hadn't already liked the stream, go ahead and do it. Smash, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that as well. We got the MX bikes, we got the I.O.M.A series going on. We got a lot of stuff going on in this channel. We got all the descriptions and all the links in the description. I.O.M.A Sports, esports.net. Let's get it popping. Right now, we got to see those predictions in the chat. We got some fast guys coming in here right now. We got the Goonzig. We got the Robinson. We got the Kimson. Processor. Triptez. SX Corey making his PC racing debut. Glad to have him on board. We're getting this thing loaded in here, guys. So we got the full lobby. Before we get this thing going, who do we got winning this thing? $546 subscribers, dudes. Thank you so much. Also, if you subscribe to my channel, I have the notifications turned off just while we're doing this, so just, let me know in the chat so I can give you a little shout out. I really appreciate you. Man, we are making really good time tonight. All right. Loaded into the main event right now. And here you go, guys. The main event, the 450 Pro Class main event, we have Triptez, SX Corey, the Processor, Yule riding for the 760 Motorsports team, JS Robin riding for the Prime Time Racing team, Goonzig, the Canadian hero Kim is in, the Flying Brazilian Sergey won gold, and Motozarn and Q. Who's ready? 20 minutes of savage racing is about to get underway. 5 seconds. We're going to go on board with Triptez. Looks like he got a good jump, but it looks like Q on the inside right there. Is he going to hold his position? And he does. Triptez in second. Robinson in, making the move into second. Q holding out that lead. Gold in third. Motozarn in fourth, but making a double pass right there. A double whammy. Oh, we're missing overweight Al. How did I miss that? Sorry about that, guys. So we are going to red flag that race. We were missing the overweight Al. How could I do that? 2 races in a row. No worries. We'll get this thing going really fast. Everyone's going to be ready. Less than a lap into the race, so the red flag, not such a big deal. We're going to get these riders in right now. We got Gold, Gunzig, Robinson, Kimson, Overweight Al, Q, Sir J, SX Corey, The Processor, Triptez, Yule, and Motozarn. We just want to make sure we have everyone in. Alright, we are good. Sorry about that. We're going to get this thing underway. So if you're just tuning in, this is the 450 main event. Gunzig, I just want to get this thing going. Alright, so we got a Motozarn, SX Corey, The Processor, Gunzig, Sir J1, JS Robinson, Triptez, Gold, Kimazin, Overweight Al, Q, and Yule. Some of the fastest riders in the world on PC are about to do battle for the I.O.M.A Esports Championship Series. Let's get this thing underway. Here we go. We're going on board with who's gonna have it. Gold with a great jump. Robinson too. Holding that line right there. But we got the who was that? Robinson out front, followed by The Processor, Triptez, Kimazin, Motozarn, all the fast guys. Oh, and Robinson goes down, and that's going to let Kimazin into the lead, followed by Processor. Overweight Al has moved into third, followed by Gunzig in fourth. SX Corey in fifth, Triptez, the whole bunch of guys right here. Oh, Robinson with some bad luck right there. Gonna take it back up. The processor made the move on Kimazin. He's gonna hold his line right there. Kimazin in second. Overweight Al in third. SX Corey in fifth, but followed by Triptez. It's gonna make that inside move right there. So these are your top five as of the first lap. The processor really putting the pressure on Kimazin right now. Oh, and the processor goes down. That's going to allow Overweight Al and Gunzig to move into second and third. SX Corey in fourth, and you have Yule in fifth, and the processor in sixth right here. These guys are fast and aggressive. Q back here in fifth. The processor in fourth. Gunzig in third, putting pressure on SX Corey. He might have that Nate Thrasher magic coming out, you know, getting that LCQ win and coming into the main event and maybe getting the main event win. These guys are going to have to work together because the last thing you want to see. Oh, and Gunzig goes down. Gunzig goes down. And now he's going to get swallowed up by the rest of the pack. It's like the Tour de France when you see the peloton and you see the guy out front just gassed and he can't do anything and he just gets swallowed up. Now Triptez making the move on Gunzig, moving into 8th. Sir J in 7th, Gold in 6th, Q in 5th, Yule in 4th, the processor in 3rd, and SX Corey in 2nd. Kimazin is just dominating right now. He's got 17 minutes left in the race. Let's take it back. The battle back here. 12th and 11th. This whole jumble of riders right now. You got Robinson in the mix with Sir J. And looks like SX Corey went down. He was running in 2nd place. And that's going to allow Yule and Q to move into the top 2 and 3 positions. The processor in 7th. And he sees Gunzig and Gold right in front of him. Is he going to dive to the inside or is he going to play it safe? I think he's going to try to square these guys up right here in this corner. And he comes down. Is he going to get a good run? Gunzig's about to be sandwiched between Gold and the processor. Can he get over that clean? And Q making a mistake. Triptez right there in 3rd. So this pack is closing back in on the podium positions. Yule in 2nd. Kimazin in 1st. Just pulling away. You can see on the track map. He is just checked out with 15 minutes left in the race. He is on his own planet right now. I don't know. Is Kimazin a planet? Because that's where he's at. I'm going to take it back with Yule, though, in 2nd. And then you have the pack 3, 4, and 5 back here with Triptez, Gunzig, and the processor. These guys are familiar with each other. They've been doing battle in the DMR series, so pretty comfortable riding with each other, but in these main events it gets aggressive fast. Any little mistake matters, so you want to be pushing the pace, but you want to try to stay consistent. There we go. Processor trying to take that inside line away from Gunzig. Triptez is kind of taking advantage of this right now. These guys are doing battle, and that's allowing him to ride a little bit more comfortable and catch up to Yule right here. It seems to be making a couple mistakes. And wow, you can just see Kimazin all the way on the other side of the track. He's going to get into lappers pretty soon. Guys, if you're just now tuning into the stream, this is the 450 Pro Class main event. We're about 5 minutes into the race, and Kimizin is up front, just pulling away from the rest of the field. We got Triptez in second, Yule in third, Gunzig in fourth, the Processor in fifth. So these guys, Yule, Gunzig, and the Processor, they have caught up to Triptez. So this is the battle right now. This whole group of guys right now is the battle for the podium position. So right now, Triptez and Yule's in third, Gunzig in fourth. The Processor right there though, so the top 2 through 5 are just neck and neck. You could throw a blanket over them. Let's see how they come through this rhythm section. Yule opting to take a different rhythm than Triptez, and I think it was just a little bit faster. Triptez pushing the issue right now. And look at Gunzig keeping the pressure on the rest of the guys right here. So this battle for second, third, and fourth is really good. Oh, and Gunzig goes down, and the Processor is just going to make the move just like that, because 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all right there. And in these main events, consistency is crucial to getting a good result. These guys are some of the fastest riders in the world, and any little mistake is going to cost you big time. So right now we have fourth, the Processor, Yule in third, Triptez in second, the DMR King. One person I haven't really heard a lot of this race is Moto Zarn. He looked really fast. He was your Heat 1 winner, but he must have been in some bad luck or just maybe not so consistent in the main event. You know, those first 2 or 3 laps are carnage in these main events. So if you don't get through there clean, you'll get shuffled back really fast, and I think that's what happened to Moto Zarn. Still putting in a good ride tonight, but it just hasn't had the best of luck. We still have 11.5 minutes left, so I think he could, if he put in some clean laps, maybe find himself on the podium, because you can see the top 6, 5, 4, 3 right there. So with 11:11 left in the race, there's still plenty of time to end up on the podium. Again, this is a short championship series, only 6 rounds in this championship series, so your positions in this race really do matter. So Moto Zarn putting the pressure on Gunzig right now. You got gold. This is a really good battle. So Gunzig right now putting pressure on gold, and this is your top 5 right here. Gold, and then the Processor. We're going to go back on board with gold. The only Suzuki in the field tonight, I think most of the guys are on KTM Huskies or Hondas. You can see Gunzig making the move on the inside. How's this going to play out? Gunzig's going to take him high. I think Gold's going to try to cut back in on him. Here we go. Over the finish. Gold's not going to like that. Ooh, he's pushing him wide just a little bit. Gunzig's holding it together though. These boys are just hauling right now. So a good battle. We're going to take it back up with Kimazin though, because he's already getting into lappers. We're going to warn Robinson because let him know that the leader is coming up behind him. I'm going to give him one more warning just to let him know. Here we go. Kimazin is coming in here with a huge lead. There we go. Getting through. Gonna warn him. I think this is SX Corey number 27. I'm gonna give him one more warning just to let him know that Kimazin, the leader, is coming in behind him. I'll warn all these guys. We're going to take it back up here in second. So Triptez has got a huge lead over third place. I think 7 minutes remaining in the race. I think this is the best he's going to be able to do unless something crazy happened to Kimzin. We got the Processor in third, a Motozarn in fourth, and Yule in fifth. But Gunzig's right there. He could take advantage of any second. Let these guys know that the leaders are coming through.
My bad, Goon.
SX Corey. Gotta let the leaders by. So we're gonna watch Kimazin, who is your heat number 2 winner. He's coming through the field. He's lapped into 10th place right now. SX Corey is no slouch in this game. He's really fast. And Kimazin is about to lap him with 5.5 minutes left in the race. We're going to have to talk to some of these riders in a riders meeting next week just to let them know when they get the warnings. It's either because they're riding too aggressive or the leaders are coming through the pack. SX Corey, you gotta let it go. Just to let the guys know that the leader is coming through. I know they're doing battle, but the last thing you want to do is take the leader out when you're being lapped. Triptez just now crossing the finish line with about 4.5 minutes left. He's settled in, but the Processor is kind of making up ground on Triptez. I don't think he's gonna try to settle for third. He wants to get that second place position. They're going to have to let SX Corey know. I know you don't want to be lapped. It doesn't feel good to be lapped, but when you're in 10th place and the leader is lapping you, you got to let it go. I'm going to warn you now, I don't want to have to kick you. This is your first race on the PC, and I'm not sure how they do it on PlayStation, but when you get the warning, you got to let the riders through no matter what's going on. Gunzig's going to get a little warning too, just so he knows that Kimson is. There we go. In the processor, Triptez made a mistake, and processor is on the back of Triptez already with 3:10 left in the race, and that's really going to put some pressure on Triptez. I know Triptez and the processor are buddies, but they're not going to hold anything back out here on the racetrack. This is a heck of a battle for the podium right here. Transcend, I'm warning the guys just a little in front of the leader so they can look back and see where Kimson's at. They're not that far ahead to where they can't see Kimson, so it's just so they don't do anything stupid and take the leader out. If you were in the race, I would be warning you too. So Triptez back in the lead, recovered from that mistake. I think processor's kind of feeling the vibe of Webb right now. He sees blood in the water and he wants to pounce. Oh, but the processor goes down, and that is going to let Motozarn just like that move into third place. So the processor went from third to second, now back to fourth with one little mistake. And Motozarn with a little mistake of himself, and that's going to let the processor catch right back up to him. 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this 20-minute main event. This is a good battle with only a minute and a half left. Where is Q? Not too far back. Yule. So Kim is in lapping into the top 5 positions right now. That is just crazy. Kimazin is showing incredible speed. So right now Q is in 5th right now, and Kimazin is coming up to lap him. I think that's going to put to bed the whole hacking controversy with Q. He might have tried that in another series, but he's definitely not doing it today. Oh, and Kimazin goes down. Luckily, he's a half a lap ahead of second place. Triptez in second, Motozarn in third, and the processor in fourth. These top 2, 3, and 4 guys right here, anything could happen. So Kimazin on the final lap of the main event. We're going to go on board with the Speed Demon himself. The Flying Brazilian goes down. It looks like the second, third, and fourth have kind of spaced themselves out. These guys are going to have 1 lap left while Kimazin is coming up. So a lot of things can happen with these guys. There we go. Kimazin coming through the whoop section. Triptez in second still. keeping an eye on the Motozarn. The processor's right there, so anything can happen. And Kim is in. It's going to be your round 1 winner in the 450 Pro class. GG, Kim is in from Brazil all the way to Salt Lake City. Oh, Trip Test with a little mistake, and that's going to let a Motozarn catch up. This is a little too close for comfort for Trip Test right here. A Motozarn could make a move in this next corner, and I think he's going to go for it. He is not even going to try. And here we go. Oh! With a photo finish. Trip Test finishing in second. A Motozarn in third. The Processor in fourth. Q coming in fifth. Yule in sixth. Overweight Owl in seventh. SX Corey in eighth. Gold in ninth. Goonzig rounding out your top 10. Sir J 1 in 11th. And JS Robinson in 12th. Wow. Crazy finish for second and third. I thought a Motozarn was going to get Trip Test at the very end. Good race, Kim is in. Good race, everybody. So your 450 main event winner is Kim is in, all the way from Brazil. So your top 3, your podium finishers tonight is Kim is in, Trip Test, and a Motozarn. Processor in 4th, Q in 5th, Yule in 6th, Overweight Owl in 7th, SX Corey in 8th, Gold in 9th, and Goonzig rounding out your top 10. SX Corey, some bad luck. Sorry I was giving you the yellow card so many times. Just that Kim Zin was right behind you and he was the leader. So just for next week, guys, know that if you're getting a yellow card or a warning, it's because either you're being lapped or aggressive racing. Most of you guys raced really clean out there. I'm really excited to see that. But what a race. What a first race for the I.O.M.A Esports Championship PC Series. You know what time it is? It's time for the real Salt Lake City race. Whew! Salt Lake City to Salt Lake City in real life. That's nuts. But guys, really appreciate everyone signing up. I got the links in the description. IOMAesports.net. That's where you can check the official results. That's where you go sign up for next week's 250 round. So follow everyone in the socials. I got my new merch out, TKOSMOKEY.store. Got some Moto Gamer merch. You can see all the socials down there. But I'm going to get off here and go watch the real Supercross race. Thanks for everyone that subscribed and liked the stream. Until next Saturday, same time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next week we're doing the 250s. But that's all I got, guys. Until next week.